Alright, YouTube, a little update on the 8700 Turbo project here. Garage is an effing mess. Been a long week. But, got my intake. I actually ordered it yesterday, and it is here today. So I was pretty impressed with that. That is the turbo manifold, as you can see. I was actually waiting on some other parts that weren't for that. I was waiting on front wheel bearings for my work truck. I'll drive 100 miles round trip a day, so they're pretty prone to wear out. But I was actually surprised this showed up today. But it is the right manifold. Just needs some cleaning up. It's off a TW20, which is, I guess, a better manifold because I can route my injection pump lines for the fuel shutoff and the throttle cable on the outside, which I doubt I'm going to do anyhow. But in the off chance that I decide to, I can. Yeah, off TW20, part number, blah, blah, blah. It's got a cold start injector, which my tractor does not have. So I'm going to probably just plug that or put a boost gauge in right there. I don't know yet. I might just leave that. Undecided yet. So, yeah. I paid with shipping and all, $125. I'm not going to mention names, but some guy tried charging me $700 for this exact manifold. Yeah, no, that wasn't going to happen. I knew it wasn't a $700 manifold. Ford's manifold was, a brand new manifold, was $132. But they were limited stock, no longer available, so I couldn't get one. So, my luck. But a brand new manifold for 130 bucks, I knew this one isn't worth $700. I got my turbo kit. That costed me, let's just say $1,100. I got the turbo, the exhaust manifold, the exhaust up pipe, oil feed lines, 6 connecting rods, and some other miscellaneous stuff. So all I need now is the crossover tube from the turbo to the manifold, which I can still get. They're like 40 bucks. The air cleaner, being this is all 4-inch intaking to the turbo. Mine's 3-inch. Obviously, I can't use mine anyhow. So, that's all still available, which I asked the same guy, and he said they weren't available anymore. So I jumped on the Ford page, Ford website, and looked it up. They're still available, but the problem is all the boots that go from the air cleaner to the turbo, including the steel tube, are $100 a piece. So for the rubber boots, the steel tube, and the elbow that goes into the turbo are all $100 a piece. Which, I guess if that guy didn't want to sell them to me, I'll just buy new. Spend $300, I'll have brand new. Whatever. The air cleaner has 3-inch tubing. My dad's been a welder for 30 years. I'm sure he can cut those out and weld 4-inch tube in, thin wall tube. It's the same air filter, so I don't see why I would replace that when I could modify it and make it look fine. Well, I can't, but the point stands. But that's where we're at. We're getting parts. I need to get the rods before I can order an engine kit because I need to know the wrist pin size for the engine, for the piston. But I do believe the turbo rods are 1.625 inch and 5/8. So, yeah, but we got all the lifters out. I'm going to get new lifters. I have to get a new cam, which I think I'm going to just use Reliance cam that comes with new lifters and push rods. But yeah, you can see why I have to get new, where all the water hit But I'm surprised the block is in good shape as it is for having all the water in it. And it looks like that tractor that manifold came off of met the same demise. But for anybody out there watching that's gonna need parts, all these naturally aspirated parts, when I'm done with the project, all the rods, the intake, the exhaust, anything that's naturally aspirated that I'm switching to turbo is going to be for sale. I don't have a need for it. I have no need to hold on to it. And unlike some, I have no reason to price gouge. I don't need it. It's worthless to me to sit. That's what I was saying. I was talking to a guy I work with last night, because like I said, I work night shift. Everything I don't need off this naturally aspirated motor, I'll probably sell for roughly $500. I don't care. I know that just for the rods, that's cheap, so, but I don't need it. The only thing I'm keeping is the injection lines, which I hope are the same, but y'all get the point. Yeah, so anything I take off that I'm not going to use, and if anybody has a need for it, just drop a comment or send me a private message and see if we can make a deal. But that's when this project's done. Just so I know I don't misplace anything, yada yada yada. Like all the air cleaner tubing and shit like that I'm not going to use anymore. Yeah, that's good as worthless to me, but I'm glad I got my intake and all my exhaust stuff. So yeah. Nice little Ford stamp. For it being aluminum, it is pretty heavy. So, yeah. Can't complain. Clean it all up. Maybe I'll just polish it. Leave it polished aluminum, you know. All nice and pretty. No, I doubt I'll do that. So, alright YouTube, that's it for this video. So, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe if you want. There'll be more. A lot of stuff coming. So, stay tuned.